Hey guys. Uh, Recently we've been doing almost completely higher level stuff, you know, 1 or 2Q on up. Been doing, some pro stuff and some 8 done stuff. And so I thought, well, been a while, let's just walk through I have Crazy Stone set for 4Q. And the whole point is going to be process, which of course is what I do, process. 4-4, or I'll go off one. Now, this is set for 4Q. I never play this. You see my cursor. I never play this move. It's basically going along with Black's desires. There's nothing wrong with the move. I always play on the other side. So he approaches a corner, I approach a corner, and we share these things. But at 4Q, let's just play standard here. Okay, I can't go along with that. That's old style Joseki, and it's not Sente. But we're playing at 4Q. Gosh, let's just respond. Then I'll hit the other one and respond. We're doing basic stuff. Okay. I'm fine. He's fine. So we're going to play in a next corner. So that's either here-ish or 3-3. When he's got the extension, not that it's in a relationship, but it's something he can work with, I like to immediately force his hand. So we can end here. I'm fine, he's fine. But we like going one more if the turn's powerful, which it is. So we'll go one more. Okay, that's finished. And here we are with our first decision of the game. We know we can go to the next corner. Nice big move. However, our bottom left group isn't weak, but when he presses any, here, any of his pressing moves, he's growing his nice big area in Sente. That's pretty big. So let's head on over. Do we want to say this black stone's a strong stone or a weak stone? I think it's a strong stone. I think coming inside here, it's just not something I want to do. So I'm going to force him to take that area. Don't come up unless you have to. Leave this cut. Just come straight over. And then I want to know his intention on the cut. Okay, he's going to give it to me. Because he might not have to, and I wanted to see what he was going to do. Okay. So my group is fine. I don't need to finish this. If he decides to take the 2 stones, it's going to be in Gote. Because I'm strong enough, I don't need to be responding. It's pleasant, and it does keep this little cut thing open. I keep having to think I'm playing at a 4Q level. So I'm going to go ahead and finish what I started. In a real game, I wouldn't. It's not big enough. But it's a very pleasant move. I mean, talk about a living group. Solid. Brings up a cut for later. Okay. I will take a A third corner. We love these points, right? Really pleasant points. And we usually come out. I'll go ahead and come out. We don't need to, but it's okay. So there's been half a dozen times so far in the game where I'm playing a move I wouldn't regularly play. Because at the higher levels, you want to get as close to 100% in a move as you can. Keeping tempo, very important. Down at the 4Q level, though, if you just settle your groups, finish your shapes, you're playing one done. Okay. Did he attack me? Well, let's just once again define attack. Attack means to remove one of his options for health. Well, I used to be able to extend. Now I can't. So yes, that's an attack. Let's say he pulled back one more. Well, then I'd still be able to extend to here. So no, it wouldn't have been an attack. But here, anything in that direction is constrained and touching and difficult. So it's an attack. So we're going to be defending two ways. Nice big move in the corner. It's a well-known big in-game move, which brings me life. Sounds good. The problem is I used the word in-game. We're not in the in-game. The move I want to play isn't as big. So this move brings me points with points to come. This move doesn't bring me points, but it breaks up, gives me access to this center area where there's a lot of black stones, where they could do a lot of big things. So I'm going to come out. So instead of going for points, I'm going for a position. Okay. How big was that move for black? Black gained, let's say 4 points. I don't know. Let's call it 4. That's not very big. That sounds like in-game. But he's threatening. There's some life and death to consider. So if I can make him do this in Gote, that makes his move small. If I play here, finishing the shape, he got those. He got, we said 4. But if I'd have played it, I would have got 4. This is an approximate number. So that's 8 points, which is one whole stone's worth of points for free. Oh, that's huge. Here, take 8 points. At the beginning of the game, the first move, 8 points. Next move, 8 points. So it's a whole move. So if I can make this Gote, that would be nice. And we can. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so at the moment, I'll let you do I'll just go through with my cursor. Black, white. Black hits the vital point. If there's a black stone here, I have to live. I didn't say that well. In this situation, this black move is Sente. That's the point. And does that bother me? Yeah. Him controlling this area and it's still his move? Yeah. I can't look. That's a big move for free. So I'm going to play it. Now his turn isn't in Sente. So I gave him a little bit of profit so that he doesn't get free profit. Okay. So I get to play away. Hopefully that made sense. That's kind of a big deal. Turning your opponent's move into gote. Okay. Are we concerned about this black center? Well, yes and no. When it comes to the points he gets, I'm not concerned. But if he can play a move which is more points and suggests a whole lot more points, it could start snowballing, getting bigger and bigger. So it's more than just one move worth of points. It's a whole center that he might start developing. Give me a second to see if that was my wife saying something. Just a second. No. Okay, so dealing with his center is one idea. What's the other idea? Well, he has a large area on the bottom, which is unfinished. I could get rid of that. I like that idea for a lot of reasons. So let's go through our options. I come out, giving him so a black move here, I'm not too concerned with. It's a black move growing the whole thing. So if I come out and he comes out, it makes my entry easier because I have a home to run to. With all this analysis and trying to somehow get you to read my mind and the cursor and all I'm trying to say, it's getting hard to see clearly. So if it's my move, I'm not, center's hard. Center's hard to just grab up. So I'm going to play on the bottom. Okay, just right there. Well, what's my next move? I want my second move to be right there. That's the move that really hurts black. So my first move here. Okay, then I'm going to be running out. Contact the strong stone. Can I jump? Yeah. A little bit of readout, but it's a very pleasant shape. Now, do I care if he eats this one stone? Not at all. So I'm going to save. And if he eats it, I Atari, and I'm completely out in Sente. Okay. Remember I played this move that I didn't need to over here, S10? It gave me life. Well, I already had life. That's why I didn't want to play it. It's an extra move that I didn't need. But now it gives me an opportunity. I don't need to respond to this if I don't want to. How come? Because I'm already alive. So I had 2 lives. He's threatening to take one away. I don't care. So I get to consider the size. Okay. So if I come up, it brings 2 cuts. That means my knight's move is going to be Sente. Oh, I like how this is coming together. I really like this knight's move. And if I play here, it's becoming a Sente move. I'll just do it. Now that's a little more than 4Q. Can a 4Q see that this white move, you see the cursor, lets me have this white's move? I think so. This no longer threatens him to get cut, but it threatens his whole life in general. So it's still a great move. Come on up, which cuts a million things. Hello. Okay. Capturing is pleasant. Is his life in question? No. There's a lot of out going on. Not that he can actually get out, but there's enough room to do stuff, and my 2 stones are weak. So capturing the stone's just going to be gote. Should I save these 2 stones? I'm already alive. And at this moment, I can't attack him well. So no. So this process we just went through is huge if you can catch it. The idea that my slow move earlier gave me life so that I don't need to worry about these 2 stones. And seeing these 2 stones as not very big. Okay, so where to next? Would I like coming down? Well, it does finish this shape. This entire white group, if he comes in here, I don't really have any eyes. Well, yeah, but I'm out. Well, yeah, I'm out, but I don't have shape. I've got a peep. There are negative things about my shape. If I come down, it fixes them all. And then the Hane starting to look like Sente. So it's a big move which produces a big move and solves problems. I'm not thinking it's best, but I'm thinking it's very positive. And if he does that, I did the whole thing in Sente. Ooh, he wants to be fancy. I didn't see it. I was too busy looking at simple things. So I don't have a problem with this at all. And it'll play out and you'll see why. Tari, capture. Okay. He's feeling a need to play here. Why? Because this whole group, if I come across, he's got cuts, he's behind enemy lines. So this capture was big. Gave me life, removed his life, all in Sente. Okay. Next question. How's this group? Fine. How's this group? Well, it's not a group. We can treat them all like they were forcing moves. They gave us, what we did was invade the bottom. How do we do? Big invasion, removed lots and lots of points. And I got 2, 4, 6, which is a lot for that kind of area. And I have a next move to capture if I want it. So it's been a great success. So we don't need to save the stones. This decision we're going through feels a lot like when we realized our slow move over here gave us Sente. Similarly, we finished our job and we don't need these stones. So what we're going to do is decide if we want the stones. Okay, what's their value? Well, if I captures them, it's approximately 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12-ish. How many moves will he need to succeed at the capture? 3 or more? What do we say? 2, 4, 6, 8, to call it 12. So that's like 4 points in gote, followed by 4 points in gote, followed by 4 points in gote. I don't care if black does that. That's way too small. So when it comes to the points here, I don't care. What other value are they? Well, I can push. It presents a cut. Well, if he just says Atari and then connects, there's no cut there. So that cut isn't real. Okay. Now, this is kind of a lot of reading. But as you step up in your ranking, this becomes easier and easier and easier. And just like all of a sudden you're 6 on going, oh, yeah, got it. No, you've seen it 100 times before. This is casual stuff. But down at 10Q, 5Q, 4Q, it's like, oh, just a second. Give me a second to read this out. Okay. So the value of the white stones. If he takes them, I don't care. They don't represent these three black stones. Okay. Unless I play here. I can play here in Sept. I like that. But let's continue getting their value. Will they be attacking this black group? That's a big question. Let's say I save. Here and then here in Sept. Nice little group. Can they bother the blackstones? Yeah. Black, white, black, white, black. Oh, yeah. This is a real weakness for black. I'm not going to give that up. Save. Sept. Really? I'm happy to take them. I'm happy to take them. And that sequence surrounded black. He felt the need, it felt the need to defend. Okay, so great success. We added another 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus points. Okay, what next? Well, is it finished? There's a cut here. Well, black's added 2 very thick getting out moves. So if we ever cut, it's gotten to the point where it's pretty easy for him to live. Okay. Where to then? Well, one thing has changed. This white presence means something. It used to be when this white group would jump towards the center, I couldn't jump this way because of the cut. So I'd have to jump this way, and he can play the knight's move, a nice growing move. I didn't like that. But now with my new white presence, I can play here. I don't care if he jumps, if he walks this way. That's a very narrow, he's due that. And his knight's move jump has just gotten significantly bigger because he's connecting to this stone. So this is becoming like the only idea. You can find a process where you're seeing that move, that would be fantastic. Now, I don't mean, oh yeah, you should play there. No, I mean those times where you find the board confusing and you're not sure, that's not a casual move. What should I do? If you can learn that process, how would you find that when you're confused and you don't know where to play? That's the key. Long ago, let's go, gosh, we're going 45 years ago. There was a tournament coming up and I was in a total slump. I was 5 down at the time, and I'm like, I had no idea where to play any move on any board. I mean, I was just so confused as a Go player. And I thought that's the perfect opportunity to go to a tournament and see what I actually know when I don't know anything. It shows my lowest level. And I did really good as 5 down. So that made me feel great. Okay. Where to next? Well, this cut, it is finding more meaning because if it means surrounding this stone, it's worth 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 to 15 points. Well, it might be difficult to surround. I'm not sure I'm ready. I do like, I'm getting more and more prepared to hurt this black group, but one thing at a time. Where does black want his points? Well, I think this center area, let's imagine black capping me. Well, all of a sudden, any invasion is gone. If I jump out, this is a big area. Now, his right side shape, there's a vital point. If I play here, I'm threatening to connect under or walk out. So I'm thinking of this move as I'm thinking of where to play here. So the cap is really becoming interesting to me. So the cap gets ready for the placement inside. It gets ready for this cut. Looks like a good spot. Well, what if I get cut? Well, it's a good question. But between his weakness here, and a whole lot of room, it's a little hard to imagine trouble. Fins, and I think I'm ready to just play here. If it ends up, I get this and he gets that one stone, well, now imagine the one stone. What? Black, 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 black. Whole bunch of moves for what? 3 points? It's become small. So cut. Okay, here we go. This is going to get exciting. Get to safety. Am I getting in trouble here? When it comes to these white stones, no, because black's dead here. When it comes to these 3 stones, well, I can connect or run home, and they're not that valuable. So no, I think I'll be fine. So I want to save these 2 stones. I'm going to save them. I like coming out here. So it's like this is going to be Sente to like a split and attack these 3. But I want to make sure I'm getting home safely. So is this a good start? Yeah, pretty much Sente and in a big black area. Okay, big gap, not done. I'm going to finish it up. A move that's going to give me a good connection, give me a good 5 points, and seems to me to be absolute Sente. Okay. Let's imagine. White. Black says you can't get out. I say Atari, he fixes. That's nice. Let's go the other way. White comes down. No, you can't get out. Threaten to cut, walk out. Wow. Let's do it. All right. All in Sente. Now what? Let's finish up the corner. He's going to live, but these are all Sente moves. Shall I save it? Sure. If it's Sente, I can walk away, right? I'm not in any danger. And this move by itself is not very big at all. It's just an in-game move. Is it Sente? He ignores. Boom, boom, boom. That's nice. Looks like Sente. Okay. Yeah. Sente. If I save, he ignores what? Here. Make sure he can't get an eye there. On a play. Yeah, Sente. Okay. Is he alive? When I play here, that move gives him Miai. Okay, what if I play here? So I'm just working out life and death here. If I play here, he comes up. Boom, that's so weak. Every killing maneuver I look at is leaving cuts. And I find myself saying, yeah, but I'm kind of strong here. Maybe I can do it. Man, don't go there. I get caught a lot of times because I love killing groups. I just get such emotional satisfaction from it. But it's like, it's my ego's coming involved and my bloodlust. And it's like, oh, maybe I can do it. Just walk away. I'm not in trouble. Okay. So what's next? What's big? I guess right in here, testing his perimeter. So let's look at the classic shoulder head. Well, there's two moves to look at, right? The two. This is plenty big. Just extension along the side, no problem. Is that sente? Black, white, black, white. Yes. No, it's not sente. That move from long ago was played so that this is not sente. Okay. That being the case, can I start gently walking in, making sure I don't get cut? You know, I might prefer to play it safe because if I get cut, I could lose the game. Leaderboard says I'm ahead by 12 points. This is not a 12-point loss. This is I am connected. You can't do any fancy footwork. I would enjoy keeping my eye here. Come across. Okay, it's taking shape. If I ignore black, white, black, white, was that trouble? No. Black, white, black, white. I'm alive. Not that big. Good to know. Let's get back to this move. He ignores. I play here so that this is not an I. Oh, I think it's Sente. Okay. If I play first, this is only one I. He can say Atari, making I here. In Gote. Happy to. Let's just make it so we can't take that point away, and it's Sente. Okay. Now he's about to die. He has to be careful. Now, my habit of killing, my joy of killing, makes me go, well, if I make it one eye and he cuts, can I get away? I think I can. But it's a risk. I'm risking the game to kill? No. Okay. I am now alive and he's dead. Double check. White, black, white, black, white. That's not an eye. That's only one eye. He's completely surrounded. He's about to get rid of this eye. I could just make sure I'm alive. Sure. So game over, right? He resigns. Okay. So my suggestion, this was set at 4Q. So let's say I'm talking to 4Qs. Let's also get an assumption in place here. A lot of players, one reason to play Go, it's fun. There's no denying it. And if that's what you want to do, go for it. This is a wonderful reason to play Go. Personally, I love the idea of getting stronger. My whole Go career, oh, I want to get stronger. I want to understand. I want to be able to play good moves. So that's where all this stuff, this video is coming from. You might want to just grab a little idea here or there and go on having fun. Great. But I'm talking to the 4Q that says, oh, I wish I could get better. Okay. This video talked about process, where instead of you putting a move down, which is going to be a 4Q move, don't put down a 4Q move. Well, how can I put down a 1-down move? Go through the process. You'll find moves that you never would have thought of. I love when I do that. I'm not sure what to do, so I spend time, go through the process. Oh my God, I never would have even thought of that because I went through a process. Okay, that's it. Catch y'all later.